All right, it was 50 years ago today when Don Cornelius created Soul Train. And I wonder if he knew at the time that it would soon become a cultural institution showcasing black music and culture. Honestly, you guys, there was nothing like it on air. And the biggest and best we had to offer belted out the latest melodies, and the baddest dancers would shake their groove thing down that famous Soul Train line. Joining me now is a staple of the iconic show who did both. Multi-platform Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, producer, and beautiful Jody Watley. She got her start on Soul Train at just 14 years old. Jody Watley, I am so thrilled and honored to have you here with me this morning. It's amazing. Everybody's been waiting for you all morning to come on screen. You were just 14 when you got your start dancing on Soul Train. How did that even happen?
First of all, thanks for having me on. And, you know, I grew up in the Midwest, and Soul Train, everyone wanted to be on Soul Train. So when our family got to Los Angeles, that's where I was. And, you know, just a world-renowned show as well.
You know, I think something that a lot of people don't know is Don Cornelius actually had a challenging time getting this show on the air because people felt like, well, we have American Bandstand and we don't know if a show targeting black folks is going to work. Fools they were. We laugh at them. One thing I like about this is even on the show, the commercials are very black. You know, you had commercials of Afro Sheen and Johnson & Johnson sponsored the show. I mean, it was just such a beautiful time for us. What's something that stood out about the show for you at that time? It could be a performance, a dance move, the scramble board that was so awesome as well. What's one of your favorite memories?
Don Cornelius, definitely a visionary to create such a wonderful show for the dancers, for black artists, nothing like it. And I mean, I have so many great memories. The scramble board was fun. I got to do it once, and people would always ask, do you know the answers before it, you know? And it's like, no, they don't tell you. But so many great memories from when I was a dancer to performing on the show. And it was always a fun time, very competitive, and a lot of shade was thrown, but it was a lot of fun.
Well, you look beautiful. I don't know if you can see, we're showing on the screen some of your amazing dance moves. And, you know, I think a lot of our viewers, particularly our younger viewers, when they hear Hasta La Vista Baby, they associate it with the Terminator. But I want folks to know that was Jody Watley. Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator was mimicking your song. So a lot of people don't know that. You know, I was really struck by Don Cornelius' death. It was such a shocker to all of us. You know, he was found with a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. And a lot of people don't know that he was suffering from seizures for the past 15 years and admitted that he was never the same and in a lot of pain. I'm curious, what was your time like working with him directly? Because he kind of created Shalimar. So what was your memories with him?
You know, Don was a very imposing figure, but always supportive of me. And he is the one that put Shalimar together, put me in the group. And so always, and when I went solo, very supportive. And it was very sad, you know, to have that news. I had seen him a couple years before. We were on a panel together talking about the documentary, The Hippest Trip in America, and we did a panel at the Grammy Museum. And he was in good spirits, but he had brain injury and surgery, and so you know, his health was a concern. But we had some laughs there, and he you know, stoic, but you know, he could drop some one-liners, and he's greatly missed.
He is greatly missed indeed, and just really created something for the culture, so we appreciate that. And you sang beautifully. We'll make this a night to remember. You have made this a morning to remember. I thank you so much, Jody Watley, for joining us. And you'll have to come back, and we can have the second time around. So thank you for being here, and we'll see you again soon, and best luck to you. And coming